Nagelsmann says Dayot Upamecano is on his way to being world-class, but must be more careful on the ball. As Opta stats show, Dayot Upamecano will eventually learn from his mistake against Paris Saint-Germain, says Julian Nagelsmann, but the RB Leipzig head coach acknowledges these errors are occurring too often. Upamecano gifts PSG opener before conceding penalty. Highly rated defender Upamecano gifted PSG the opener in Wednesday's Champions League clash, although Leipzig recovered to claim a potentially vital 2-1 win. The defender attempted to bring the ball out of defense in the 6th minute before turning back and looking for goalkeeper Peter Gulixi, only to pass the ball straight to Moise Kean, who fed on Di Maria to score. Upamecano, linked with the likes of Manchester United and Real Madrid, later conceded a penalty, too, before Leipzig started their fight back, but it was the early error that most concerned Nagelsmann, as a pattern appears to be emerging. The mistakes he's making are all starting the same way, Nagelsmann said. He wants to pass the ball to the attackers right away once Hess won it. That simply does not work all the time. I can see a learning curve. Against Hertha, we've had similar situations, the same at the start of the second half against Gladbach, where we end up defending 1 against 2 players. He has to recognize when he can play the ball forward and when not. He is used to playing the ball forward fast to create a counter-attack. He grew up like this during his first year at Leipzig, when this was the main tactic. Now the next step has to come. PSG take the lead. RB Leipzig RBL PSG 0,16. RB Leipzig English, at RB Leipzig, N. November 4, 2020. The errors are particularly frustrating as Upamecano has established himself as one of the Champions League's outstanding defenders. In Group H this season, only Raphael, 14, has attempted more tackles among defenders than the Frenchman, 12, who has been successful on a pool-high 8 occasions. Upamecano ranks 3rd for duels contested with 36, behind Raphael, 41, and Layvin Kurzawa, 39, but has the best duel success rate, 69.4%, of any Leipzig, PSG, United or Istanbul Başakşehir defender to play in 2 or more games. The 22-year-old has won possession on 29 occasions, more than any Group H rival. But Upamecano's risky approach once on the ball is not paying off. He is one of only 2 players in the group, along with Alexandru Upuranu, to commit an error leading to a goal. His passing accuracy is a middle of the road 85%, yet that drops to 73.8% in the opposition's half, causing Leipzig to suffer on the counter. By comparison, compatriot Presnel Kimpembe, a similarly combative ball winner at PSG, completes 89.1% of passes in the opposition half. Nagelsmann, Upamecano can be world-class if he cuts out errors. Nagelsmann added, in general, Upamecano is on his way to being world-class. But he has to stop these things, obviously. He knows it himself, he is very critical of himself. It's a learning curve. He only has good intentions and wants to create attacks for us. He simply needs to recognize the right moment to switch from defense to attack. Today he should have played the ball to Peter Gulixi. It's the same when attacking. There are moments where you simply have to get the ball back, and then there are moments that are about scoring a goal. Recognizing this situation is a learning curve which he will succeed in, simply because he is that talented. I hope he will succeed soon, because then we have less distance to go.